Hello to all students. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss typhoid fever. Typhoid fever is also known as enteric fever. First of all, we are going to discuss what are the important symptoms of this fever. The number one symptom is high fever, which is usually 104 Fahrenheit or 40 degrees Celsius. Headache, stomach pain, constipation or diarrhea, rash, muscle aches, it means pains in the whole body, in the whole muscles, weakness and fatigue, and chills. So basically we divide the symptoms of this fever in three groups: stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. During the stage 1, the symptoms are very moderate, but in the second stage, if the treatment has not been started by antibiotics, then stage 2 reaches and the symptom get worse. And during the third stage, and which is the last stage of this fever, the symptoms get worse and the bacterium can attack on your vital organs of the body like intestine, stomach, pancreas, liver, brain, heart, especially the brain, and the thinking power of human being is affected. So we must diagnose this bacterium as soon as possible so that the treatment can be started timely. So what is the cause of this fever, which is a very severe fever, especially in developing countries? So the cause of this fever is Salmonella bacterium, which is Salmonella enterica, and the type is serotype typhi, which cause typhoid fever. There is one other type of this bacterium which also cause similar symptom, but it is known as paratyphoid. So ingestion of contaminated food or water. So this bacterium can enter in your body through contaminated food or water. Usually any food or drink which has not been treated or sterilized may contain certain amounts of these bacteria, especially the food packed in cans and tins and frozen food may contain salmonella. And when salmonella bacterium enters in your body, it enters in your digestive system, and from digestive system, from intestine, it enters into your bloodstream, and from bloodstream, with help of white blood cell, it can enter in your vital organ like pancreas, gallbladder, liver, and other body organs. And from there it multiplies and then can re-enter again into the bloodstream and cause severe symptoms of typhoid fever, usually with high fever and pains in the body. So if we look at the structure of Salmonella bacterium, Salmonella bacterium is usually rod-shaped bacterium which contain many hair-like appendages known as flagella on its body. So this bacterium is flagellate and it is a facultative anaerobic. It means it can survive without presence of oxygen, and it is a gram-negative bacterium. Some key points of enteric fever are: this is an acute infectious disease. Acute means very sudden high fever disease, and it is infectious because it can infect different people and it can spread in the form of an epidemic in a certain area. The onset of the symptoms of this disease starts after 1 to 2 weeks of ingestion of this bacterium. So before attacking your body, it undergoes an incubation period. Incubation period varies from 4 to 5 days or from 1 to 2 weeks. After incubation period, this fever starts showing its symptoms. 7 to 10 days duration after antibiotics. So this fever can last for 10 or more than 10 days after the treatment has been started with antibiotics, because it takes longer than other bacteria to treat it completely. For the diagnosis of this bacterium, usually its diagnosis is done by blood cultures. Blood is taken from patient and it is cultured in a laboratory under certain conditions at 37 degrees Celsius. So this test can confirm the presence of typhoid bacterium, which is Salmonella. The stool of the patient and the urine of the patient can also be tested for this purpose. After confirmation that this is a typhoid or enteric fever, then we need to get a treatment. For the treatment, we need to see a doctor. To see a doctor, we must know that these are all the symptoms of typhoid fever. When we go to the doctor usually treat bacteria with the help of antibiotics, and this bacterium is so powerful that it has gained resistance to many antibiotics, and it is very difficult to treat this bacterium. So anyhow, the common antibiotics which are used for the treatment of typhoid fever are fluoroquinolones, cephalosporins, macrolides, and carbapenems. These groups of antibiotics are available in market with different brand names in different parts of the world and different countries. So the treatment will be depending upon your doctor's choice. Usually these treatments are usually done through IV intravenous injections and can last from 10 to 14 days, and even if infection is severe, this treatment can goes longer. The second treatment is usually hydration during this fever due to diarrhea. Water and electrolytes has been discharged from your body. So your body lacks water and electrolytes. So we have to rehydrate the body. For that purpose, we use IV intravenous injections in the form of water and electrolytes to replenish your body with these electrolytes. In certain extreme cases, surgery can also be performed, and in this kind of treatment, certain part of the intestine which is very badly affected by this bacteria are removed from your body. There is also another treatment which is known as typhoid vaccine in the form of capsule, tablets, or injection. These type of vaccine can only provide short-term relief, short-term prevention from typhoid fever, but these vaccines do not give long-term cure from this kind of fever. Prevention is better than cure, so wash your hand, keep clean, always wash your hand with the antibacterial soap multiple times of the day, or you can use hand sanitizer while traveling or while at home, while using after washroom. So cleanliness and keeping your body and hands sterilized can this typhoid fever can be avoided. So what can we eat in this typhoid fever? Usually patient with typhoid fever cannot digest hard food and such foods which contain high fiber like oats, like wheat, bran bread, whole wheat bread, and certain other fresh fruits, vegetables. These are hard to digest by typhoid fever patient. So we have to give them such foods which are very soft, like soups. They are very good and healthy choice for patient suffering from typhoid fever. And soft food which are easily digested. You can choose from whichever area you live in the world and which country do you live. So you can choose your own type of food depending upon your location, but it should be a soft food like a very soft rice, soup, or any other kind of food which is easily digestible. So I hope it makes sense, and that's all for today.